What's up, guys? So I was starting to think, I'm sitting outside again, start thinking about a whole bunch of stuff. And, I go and get Starbucks this morning. On Sundays, I like to sit outside, drink some Starbucks. And, I start thinking about it because, I like to talk to people every time I go somewhere. And I kind of start doing like a social experiment, I guess you could say. And every time I walk in somewhere, I'm like, hey, how's your day going? And I started figuring out like 8 times out of 10, all somebody says is, oh, I can't wait till 4 o'clock. I'm like, oh, why is that? They're like, because then I'll be off from this place. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, that's that is a lot of hours spending in a single place where you absolutely only look forward to getting off. And like, in my opinion, like, what do you do? Like, I want to say every time is, what are you doing when you're getting off out of here? And most of the time, people are just gonna go home. Oh, I'm gonna go home, watch Netflix for 3 hours. I'll probably have a couple beers, and then I'll get up and repeat it tomorrow. And then in my head, I'm like, so you hate it that much, but like, what are you doing to get out of that situation? And then there's a lot of times where I'm seeing people, and it's like, well, I should do this, and I should do that, and I should be doing this, but you do nothing to get there. Like, you're not doing any of those things that you're talking about. But in reality, like, you're going to spend the next 30, 40, 50 years in a position you hate, and then it's going to go by and you're going to be like, wow, I hated my life the last 40 years. And then you're going to wake up one day and be like, I wish I wouldn't have done that, and I wish I wouldn't have spent 20 hours a week watching your favorite Netflix series and then moving on to the next one. Or like, how you feel today. Like, are you getting up right now and you're hungover and now you're going to lay in bed for the next 5 hours and just sit here and watch video after video after video? Or are you going to get up and work towards whatever your future goals are? And it's about being productive and getting the things done that need to be done to better yourself in the future. And it's more than just bettering yourself. You're going to better the relationship you're in. You're going to better your position in life, as in like how you live, where you live, and what you get to have. If you're going to spend the next 30 years hating it, you're never going to make an advancement because you don't care about making an advancement. But in the long run, life is all about making advancements. You're not on earth to not make an advancement. You have to move up in life to get to where you want to be at, or maybe you just want to stay where you're at for the next 30 years. Maybe you don't want to move up anywhere, which is fine. But like, I don't want to hear somebody complain and say, well, I'm in this position because my job didn't allow me to move up, or I'm in this position because my parents, they held me back. Because at the end of the day, it all comes back on you. Like, that is it. Like, it's not coming back on anybody else besides yourself. And if you're going to wake up every morning and hate where you're going to your job, but then you're going to come home and watch Netflix for the next 3 hours, drink a couple beers, or do nothing productive, I don't feel sorry about that. Like, you got to get up, put in the work, and make advancements. Maybe you want to move up to the top position in your job, but Netflix and beers aren't going to make you move up in your job. And it's just as simple as that. But yeah, guys, I wanted to make this short video because I just, like, 80% of the time I'm seeing people absolutely hate what they do, but they do no steps to get out of where they're at, or they make no steps to make an advancement in their life. So really, the big takeaway from this is, instead of saying I should do this, I should do that, I should be doing this, I should be studying this, just do it. Like, right now, just go do it. Like, don't stop and wait or say, well, I'm gonna lay here for another hour and watch TV and then do it, because in an hour from now, you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna get up and go do it, because that's what you've been doing, and you're continue to do those steps if you don't just do now. So like, get up, do it now, get your day going, and like, make a list. Make a list of things that you need to get done, and go do them. Make a list of 2 things a day. Like, 2 things a day is nothing. Saying like, hey, I gotta read this, or I gotta go make this extra phone call, or I gotta make this post. And like, slowly those 2 things are gonna build up to where you're done with 10 things in a week. Now at the end of the month, you have 40 things done. Now at the end of the year, you have a ridiculous amount of things done. I don't know the math behind it, but yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, guys, I hope you have a good Sunday. I just wanted to talk about this because it's been something on my mind, and I'm just figuring out a lot of people don't like where they're at. But at the end of the day, it's going to come back on you. It's not going to be anybody else's fault besides your own.